Alrighty, hello. So this is Canva. So you can go to add a subheading, click in the middle right. Is it gonna let me while I'm screen recording? There we go. Okay, type in, what is it? Keep sailing 2025. Okay, so we have that. Change the font. I went to Anton. Okay, and then what I did was effects. So here's this, and then curve, and then go minus. There we go. And you'll decide how big you want your circle, to loop around. Okay, so we'll say right about there. And our text spacing, we should change right here. There we go, so it's a little more like that. And then I believe what you'd want to do here is export, save as an SVG, and then come back here and go back to effects and come over here to outline. There we go. And then you can see this outline. So I'm going to change the thickness. Now we have this outline. So you will want to, what you can do here is probably change this to black. Perfect. So there's your offset, and then you'll export this as an SVG also. Okay, and then open it up in, take it back to Tinkercad. That's what I'm going to do right now. But not with this, because I cannot export this because I don't have that. So I tried in Tinkercad. I'll erase that. Let me see. I did it in Lightburn. So I will save these in Lightburn for me to export. All right, and then I'll go back to Tinkercad and import, choose file, come on, keep sailing, I always open an artboard. Here we go. It imports it right there. So I'll take it down to, let's say, 2.5 millimeters high. Okay. Let's separate this real fast. Well, I guess I don't have to yet. And then I will hold the shift key and I will size it down. We'll try to get it in there to fit in this space. So that's what that looks like. Let's zoom in. I think that's going to work. So now I will separate these. So to do that, I'll make a copy. Since I have two pieces, I need two copies. Then I will get out of the search. I will take my cube, bring it over here, place it on top of this, and cut this out. If I go too far, then I will obviously cut some of my letters, so I'll do it twice. So I'll select it, push group up here, and that makes that go away. So now I will get another cube and do it again for this part. Group, and now it's gone. So now I've got that piece by itself. Now I'll do the same thing over here for the bottom. Looks like you're in Texas. I'm north of you in Oklahoma. All right, so I could just bring another cube, click somewhere to get that green, don't mind that. Push D if it looks pink but you're over it, D drops it to the canvas, duplicate it, bring it over here, and now select all of it and group. There we go, we've got 2 now. So now we can come over here. Come on. Train's going by, of course. You know how that goes. As soon as you do something that you need quiet, it gets loud. Nope, that's the mirror button. Okay, gonna center both of these together. Just this one, not this one. Okay, and then we will tilt it so we can see where it's hitting. Okay, we're gonna grab that, and this is how thick it is. So we need to come up here. That's a little confusing because your picture doesn't show these things sticking out, does it? It'd have to be a little taller. Right now I'm at 1 millimeter, so I can change my settings down here. Go to 5 millimeters, it'll go 5 millimeters up at a time. It'd have to be 4.5 millimeters. Let's see how tall this is. Okay, so this is already 4.3. You said you don't mind how thick it is. Let's take it down to 3. And then this one down. So it's not overly thick. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. We can change this color to the same green. I always use the presets. It messes up if I use custom when I try to export it, so I don't suggest that. Okay, then we'll bring this up with this little arrow. Okay, so this is 1.5 millimeters thick. We're gonna bring it down 0.5. Okay, so the trick here is for this, well, wait a second. No, you do want it black. Okay, the trick here is to click on this. If you want something to be a different color than your main part, ooh, you know, let's combine these 2 greens together first by putting group. Red means it's working. Okay, we'll let that go. Okay, and then we'll go back. We'll click on the words. You come up here, push duplicate. Then you come over here and push whole. Okay, and then on my Mac, I push shift and I click the green so that it's selecting the whole and the green at once, and then I push group. Okay, so now it recognizes that it's 2 colors. If you lift it up, there's a hole now. So I'll push Command Z to undo so it goes back in its spot.